Hello, this is Shitty Lizard. And as of recording this is my fourth day playing this game. I primarily play Overwatch, and I've just been getting a little bit, you know, been craving the gameplay of something new. So I saw this on the PlayStation Market, and they were offering like 10 free rolls if you downloaded it. So I was like, yeah, it's free, and I get some rolls, whatever that means, and I got this Himiko Toga in my second roll of the gotcha thing, and I guess that was a kind of difficult thing to do, so I got lucky, I don't know. But because she was like the only other not basic unlocked character that I had, I just started using her, and it's been a huge learning experience for sure. There's a lot that I've yet to understand, and I learned pretty quickly because I play a lot of like team-based games. Like I said, I played a lot of Overwatch. I played Apex Legends. I played some other battle royales. I tried Fortnite, didn't like it very much, but this one had a My Hero theme, so I kind of did like that about this. So I got pretty hooked on my first game, my first play. After the tutorials and all that stuff, because I made sure to do, I did a bit of research before I came into this. When I first tried this character, I just got like, I wasn't sure what I was doing, and I just watched a couple of videos and see what other people are doing, and like what, like the guys that are really good at this type of thing. But what I'm also trying to figure out by making videos like this is get your guys' input on what are some niche things that the character can do, because I've seen some other guys for this character, Himiko, and don't get me wrong, they're entertaining videos, but they're more like, watch me just kick ass with this character, and there's not much explaining of what's going on, in the gameplay, which is cool. Like I said, it's entertaining stuff to watch, but since I'm so new, I'm looking for more like real in-depth, very specific things, kind of like, well, since this was my first character that I literally played because of the, just being lucky and getting her in the role, I didn't realize that not every ability is as difficult to land as, Rapid Himiko's blood suck ability. The one that she grabs somebody from a distance, or you can use it for mobility. I had no idea that most abilities weren't that difficult to land, because I was getting hit with everything. I was like, bro, how are everybody landing their shots? Like how everybody's got godlike aim. But I realized after turning into enough people that a lot of their abilities aren't that difficult to aim. Well, some of them aren't. Some of them are. Some of them are more difficult. Like I said, Himiko's fucking get over here, little suck a needle thingy. But yeah, anyway, like learning little niche things like that, right? And you'll see, like, there are times in this game where I'll do things that you will be like a little weird, like, why did I do that? Why did he do that? Sometimes like I don't know, fully understand what cards I'm picking up, or like I've learned to like drop or ping cards of the same type for the people on your team, if they can use that for upgrading their abilities. And I think there was a moment in this game where I turned into some rock guy, and I think rock showed up in front of where I was attacking, and then I turned back into my other self because I just don't know how to play the characters, right? And I started beating at the wall, trying to, because I thought he made the rocks in the hole, and I was like, oh, you're trying to hide from me, you must be close to death. And then after rewatching this video, because like that's what I'll do often in Overwatch, is like I'll watch my VODs of my replays to see what I was doing, so I could figure out what I was doing wrong, what I was doing right, what I can get better at. And I noticed that when I turned into that rock guy, I was like, oh, I think I put those rocks there. So I locked him in there by accident, and I was like, oh, okay. So I'm learning these kind of things, but you might have noticed other things that I might have done wrong, or that are just like weird, like obviously a noob would do. And if you could point those things out to me, because like I said, there are a lot of things that I just, I'm just kind of playing the game and still, figuring it out. Like, because I can tell that I'm not doing terrible, because, I know how to use the combat, that's for sure. Like I'm good at the combat, because if there's one thing that I'm good at is like, trying to hit shit when I have to. And so I think I've made some good plays, but I'm sure they could be better. And again, this is the kind of thing where I want to be like those of you who are like a pro at this character. If you can break down things that I did differently, like, oh, that could have comboed into this better, because I know there's like people talk a lot about comboing bravos with gammas and alphas with betas and beta bitches and alpha males or whatever. But if you guys can like break that shit down for me, for those of you who are more pro at this character. And again, like I said, anytime you see me do something a little awkward, I think also here, I didn't realize that my teammates were dead for so long, and I this is the kind of things that I got to get more, because there's so much going on all the time, right? And since this is like only my 4th day, I'm still trying to figure out what things to be paying attention to at all times, and realizing that my friends were dead so late was one of like the bigger mistakes that I made. But it's good on them that they waited, because I figured it out. You know, like I always think, because I remember looking down at my screen and I saw I had the 3 little red cards or pink cards, whatever they are, the revive cards, and I was like, oh, I can revive. And then I looked around for my team and I was like, oh, they're dead. So I went to go pick them up, because I literally realized the moment you see me run to those cards, I just had realized that they were dead. So I got a little clutch save on them. We brought it back, and I realized that see, are they still dead? I see this. We haven't even gotten there yet. This is the fight that I had just before I realized my teammates were dead. Like I just realized here, I was like, and I turned into this guy and then back just to reset my cooldowns for Himiko, because I don't know how to use the rock guy. I just wanted to refresh my cooldowns. Yeah, right there, I was like, as soon as I looked at it, I noticed. I was like, oh, they're dead, and they're close, and I have a revive card. So let me go and take care of that real quick, right? And then here we are, reviving the team. And I know that people like, it was just intuitive to me, like drop them some items, like give them some shit, because they're gonna come back low health and low shields, right? So I noticed that people did do that. I was like, okay, cool. So this is like other Battle Royale games where people prepare for their teammates' return, revive them in a stash or something like that, whatever. I think this is the fight actually right here, where I start fighting this guy, and I grab him with the gamma, right? I think the gamma, yeah. And I turn into him, and I start throwing fucking rocks right there. See, at the door. That was me. That was me that did that. But I thought it was him blocking himself in so that he can heal himself. And I was like, damn, these rocks are fucking strong. He really wanted to lock himself in there. But again, in hindsight, I realize now that was me that turned into him, and I started putting the rocks in the door. See, that's why a lot of the time you'll just see me transform into people just so that I can refresh my Himiko cooldowns, because I don't know how to use the other character that I'm using, you know? Like, I see what they do when I'm playing against them, but I don't know how to do it myself, because I don't know what the different buttons are, and trying to learn them right there on the fly is really difficult. And right here I see this bird dude, and if there's one thing that I learned, is this fucking annoying ass bird guy is strong as shit in the right hands. And I think this guy doesn't seem to be very good at him, to be honest, because I've seen some guys, there are other guys that I played against who would delete me in a single combo, and I think he had the opportunity to do that to me, but he didn't, because I just don't think he was good enough with the character. Probably, that's just my guess. But I do realize that, like, that plus chaos that I just used, by the way, I didn't realize for the longest time when I was building one of those, and I was always wondering, how is everybody fucking going blue all the fucking time? Like, how do they do that? And they just get like life and stronger abilities? And so I didn't know that was a thing that I could do for like the first 2 days. So like, and sometimes I'll still forget to use it. I won't even realize if I had it. So I'll die and I'll be like, dude, did I have plus chaos? I didn't even check. You know, because I never pay attention to that area of the screen. It doesn't flash like other, like other Battle Royale games. If you get your ultimate ability, it'll be like, your ultimate is ready. Like there's a big deal about it. But here you just build the plus chaos meter and there's no big deal about it. So I just don't even realize that I have it sometimes. But anyways, I also realize this Froppy is actually not too bad at Witch, because I'm having a really hard time catching her. And I barely just like you know, like guarded my friend's body long enough for him to revive himself. I knew it was going to be better for him just to revive himself, because if I try to revive him, they're just going to attack me. But, you know, luckily I got some devastating attacks off on them, so it freaked them out, so they didn't try to finish off my friend. So it worked out, I guess. But then I realized that the only other character that's around here right now is that Hawk. And I was like, you know what, my friends, I'm probably the best suited to chase this Hawk guy, because I have pretty decent mobility, you know, and I don't know about my other teammates, but they can take care of the Froppy. Meanwhile, I keep this guy busy, right? Because he already looks like he's in danger, like he's running. So I feel like if I just put pressure on him long enough, they should eventually take care of the Froppy. And then I put that Hawk's down when he hits the ground, and that Froppy is still alive. And I'm like, damn, okay, so she's got to be pretty decent. Not terrible, at least. And, you know, I was right here, hit this couple of air betas right there, got her down. And just, you know, finishing her off really quickly, getting the win. It was a good game, but like I said, while I was rewatching the video myself, and kind of like reanalyzing what I was doing and what was going on, I started to come on to like these these realizations, like, oh, I was the one putting the rocks in the door. Oh, my friends were, you know, were down all this time, or, you know, So yeah, that was that. If there's anything you guys can, like I said, this is just a replaying in the background. It's the same game, but I just wanted to close off saying, you know, like, if there's little niche things that you could teach me from watching this gameplay, and, you know, other things that you noticed that I didn't, that were probably mistakes, because like I said, I'm 4th day playing this game, but I'm really getting into it. I'm really having fun with it, and I'm starting to consider making this one of my new main games that I play when I'm not like playing Overwatch or whatever. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe if you watched to this point, and I'll see you in the next set of videos if this does anything. All right, goodbye.